Political analyst Okenfe Liberty joins me from New York, while writer and curator Michelle Sam joins me from Los Angeles. Good to have you join us, Okenfe and Michelle Sam. But let me begin with you, Okenfe. I mean, you had people like Susan Rice and Lance Bottoms on that ticket. Why do you think he picked Kamala Harris?
Hi, thank you for having me. Look, Kamala Harris pick this was a fantastic pick. I mean, he literally hit a home run with this pick. Out of every Black women that were vetted for this vice presidential pick, Kamala Harris, to me, I think is the most qualified. She's been a senator. She has a campaign experience. She was a former presidential candidate, and literally she ticks all the boxes that Joe Biden was looking for. And if you also realize, Joe Biden is really family oriented, and Kamala Harris already had a prior relationship, a prior professional working relationship with his son Beau, who was a district attorney in Delaware before his untimely death. So that, to my understanding, also contributed a lot to why Kamala Harris was picked.
That brings me to my next question. So we saw both of them in Delaware yesterday giving some sort of speech about, the platform and their next move. So how would you describe the warmth and personal ease between them?
Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, this was the day everybody has been waiting for. Although there was no applauses because of the social distance and everything that was going on and the virus, but you just looking at the two of them alone, you could feel that this was a winning ticket. You could feel that there is something about the two of them that just work. There is something about them that literally just click. Now, under normal circumstances, probably would not have clicked with other people, but again, this is a ticket that works. Biden is tough on his own, but Kamala Harris is also on her own very tough, and so you can be rest assured that when she's given an assignment, she is going to deliver on that assignment as best as she can.
All right, let me come to you, Michelle. Her selection is coming on the heels of the Me Too movement, as well as the Black Lives Matter movement. Do you think that this will bring issues around racial diversity, gender parity, and generational breadth to this campaign?
100%. Kamala Harris identifies as a Black woman. She also went to historically Black university as well. So it's definitely a historic win because she is the first Black woman on the ticket. And, if we're going to be quite frank, Black women have been progressing in America for years. So as a result, this is acknowledgement for the fact that, Black women have been very campaign-oriented and progressing the politics of the U.S. Whether it was Kamala Harris, Keisha Lance, Stacey, or Valerie Demings, or Stephen Wright, it was nice to see one of us get recognition.
All right, so Okenfe, following Biden's announcement, Act Blue, which is the leading Democratic fundraising platform, raised about $10.8 million beyond grassroots fundraising. Do you think that she will attract the big donors, big Democratic donors?
So actually, I think that number has actually doubled, even if not tripled. As of this morning, my understanding was they have actually raised $26 million within 24 hours. Look, this goes to show you the excitement that is being felt across every facet of the Democratic platform. This is what the Democratic establishment and the grassroots has been waiting for. And let me take you back a little bit. When you look at Joe Biden's campaign from earlier on, he was left for dead, right? The fundraisers, everyone was living, but the Black women said, no, it's not time yet. We have not had our say. And so when they went all the way to South Carolina, and we also what happened in South Carolina and other states beyond that. And as a matter of fact, after he won those primaries, money just started rolling in. And with Kamala Harris, being added to the campaign. So now you have a situation whereby Kamala Harris fundraisers are automatically going to join Biden's campaign as well. And look, the $26 million that they just raised, that is just a drop in the bucket. That is, look, it's going to be way more than that.
All right, let me take a comment from Joe Biden during that press conference they had yesterday. He said, and this morning, all across the nation, little girls woke up, especially little black and brown girls who so often feel overlooked and undervalued in their communities. What does this peak mean for black women?
Yes, absolutely. Being able to see apologies for the technical difficulties. But yeah.
All right, Okenfe, if you could take that question.
Sure, absolutely. This is a historic peak, and as the vice president mentioned, just like when Obama was elected, we all saw the excitement that anything is possible living in the United States. And now we'll come Harris as the vice presidential pick, and potentially, if they win as the next vice president of the United States, the little black girl, the 12-year-old, she's going to look up and say, look, anything is possible. This can be me. This can be my story. So it is not just an issue of being a historical peak, but at the same time, it is something that speaks to the heart and soul and the belief that when you work hard, you play by the rules, and as a black woman, as a black girl, that anything is possible, that you can also attain this position.
Political analyst Okenfe, who joined us from New York, and writer and curator Michelle Sam, who joined us from Los Angeles. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you for having me.